Hello people! It's that time of the year again to break out all your green polishes. I know it might be a little bit early for this, but I'm trying to get a little bit ahead of the game here with the St. Patrick's Day nails. I am starting off with some medium length square tips, and we're using the Makartt polish today. Next month I'm going to be gone for a week at my parents' again, so I'm trying to get ahead here on this stuff so I can make sure I have a video for you guys every weekend. And going in here with first coat of this light green. This particular set is a fairly quick and easy one to do. It turned out okay, but not my best work, I don't think. Kind of run out of ideas for some of these things. And I will be doing one more set of St. Patrick's on my own nails next week. And then after that, that's it. I'm not going to do a whole pile of St. Patrick's Day like I did last year. Okay, when I am done getting this smoothed out and ready to go in, I'll give that a cure. And boop, there we go. Okay, now for the second coat, I am not going to put a second coat on the ring finger or the thumb because we're going to glitter those. So only 3 of these will be getting the second coat. And then I will give those a cure again. And then we're moving on to the glitter. I'm going to start with this fine loose glitter in a light green. And there it is. I believe I've got a lot of these glitters from the dollar store. Now you have to be careful with some of them, what you're doing with, because some of the really cheap glitters, the color wants to run, but I'm encapsulating this so it's not going to be an issue. And then also I'm going to be using some of this green, what I call string glitter. I don't really know what it's called, but there you go. I think I bought those, a bunch of different colors of that kind of glitter. I got at Walmart one day as I happened to be passing through the aisle where the glitter was. Of course, that's not what I was in there for at the time, but hey, you can't pass up glitter. At least I can't. Okay, I'm going to go in with a base coat on this is the thumb. Just give that layer of base coat, and then we're going to go in with the light green glitter as soon as I get myself organized here, so hopefully I don't knock anything over and spill. And we're just going to sprinkle this on. A lot more of that came out of there than I really needed. Okay, let's give it a good coat. And then I will gently pat it down. I want to get it to lay as flat as possible. So I'm going to gently pat it. And then I will go around the edge with my gloved fingers and try to push in any little bits that are sticking out. And then it will be ready to go in and cure. I think I'm going to show the other one, and then that's going to be it for this hand. I'm going to do the ring finger. Well, you can watch me do it again. Now you could leave them like this when you're done and just have them be sugared with the glitter, and that would be fine. But I wanted to add some more stuff, and I wanted to encapsulate them because I wanted this whole set to be smooth and shiny with nothing sticking up. Okay, we sprinkle on, shaking it off, and then we're just going to gently tap it, press it in. Now you'll notice I work on top of a paper towel when I'm doing anything with like glitter or chrome or that kind of stuff, because that way when I'm done. Okay, now those have had a double cure. We're going to brush them off. Then we're going to go in with another layer of base coat, and then I will just start to lay that string glitter on top. And as I was saying, when I'm done with this section of these, then I will just pick that paper towel off of there, and then I can continue on in my work area without having glitter everywhere. Now this is just an old acrylic brush that I ruined. Yeah, we don't talk about that. But anyway, I'm just using that to lay this stuff on. Now this stuff likes to stick up and be all crazy, which could give you a lot of problems if you're not used to working with it. See how they're sticking up, some of them? If you want to just take the extra little bit of time to make sure you've got them laying flat, and it will save you a lot of aggravation later. I'm just trying to get it on, as much of it on here as I want. I don't want any of them sticking over the edge, and I want to make sure they're laying down properly. Now, since this is not on here in a solid mass like the loose glitter was, I didn't really want to pat it down with my finger because it'll just get a lot of base coat on my gloves. And then I'll spread that everywhere else that I touch, and then next thing you know, I'm breaking out again. So I'm just going to use the brush to make sure it's laying as flat as I can get it. Oops, that's what I didn't want to do, but I guess I did. Now see, half of them just came back off on my glove now. So that is not the way to go. Once I am happy with this, which may take a minute, I got to replace the ones I just pulled off of there. Once I'm happy with this, it'll go in for cure. Now this one will not need a double cure, just a regular cure. I think I'm going to show, I'm going to show the thumb, and then the rest of the other ones I'll do off camera. But base coat, and then string glitter. Now I find that when you can get your glitter to lay down flat, and then you can do your encapsulating with just base and top coats, you don't always have to use builder gel or acrylic or polygel over top, because this method I find keeps the nails as the thinnest that I could get them. If I go in here with like builder gel or something to cover over it, I tend to get it way too thick, and then they're real bulky, and then I have to spend a lot of time filing, which I hate doing. That's my least favorite part of doing nails, is filing. Eventually I'm going to get enough of that on there, and I'm going to be happy. And this is a little piece, some sticking up bits I can see, so I'm going to try to smooth those down. And once I'm happy, okay, now we're going to cure. Those have been cured. And now I'm going to go in with a generous layer of top coat. Now this is a tempered top coat. And I'm going to do that on all of them, and then I'm going to cure them, and then when they're out, I'm going to give them a second layer of this top coat, which I'm not going to show. So there'll be 2 layers of this on there. I don't know why I showed you all 4 of these, but I guess because I could do them real fast. I didn't want to stop and cut and all that. Okay, there, and oh, I guess I am showing you the second layer. Okay, I didn't realize I did that. So, 2 layers of top coat. They do look a lot prettier in person, more sparkly. I don't know why the camera never seems to pick up the sparkliness of stuff. Okay, now those have been cured, and now I'm going to file and buff. I just want to go around the edges. I'm just going to show you this one nail, and then the rest I'll do off camera. Go around the edges and make sure you're filing off any little bits of glitter that are hanging over, sticking up, because they create a really sharp, jaggedy edge to them if you don't clean those off. And they didn't really need much buffing because with the couple layers at top, they smoothed off really nicely. But I'm going to just give them a quick buff just to make sure they're extra smooth. And needless to say, I have sped this section up. But you get the gist. I will do the rest of those off camera, and then we'll be ready to move on. Next, we're going to move on to the stamping phase. Sorry for the shaky camera. This is my one and only St. Patrick's Day stamping plate, so you've probably seen me use this one before. Hopefully it's going to stop shaking like that. Okay, now we're going to go in on the, not the pinky, but the other ones that were left. So I've got a Born Pretty kind of metallic-y green stamping polish called Indulgency. And I'm going to go ahead and put it on the image I want, which is going to be this like kind of Celtic knot image. And then I'll give it a scrape. Actually, I'll give it 2 scrapes just to make sure it's in all the little spots. And then I will pick it up with my stamper. And I was having a good stamping day that day. I'm not cleaning the excess off on here because the whole image is going to cover the nail. So, and also what I did not realize is that the image was not big enough to cover the whole nail, so I've got that little strip at the top. Now I could have picked up the image again and matched it all up and re-stamped that little strip on there, but I was too lazy to do that. And here's me cleaning off the stuff off the stamper with the little, I have a little mini lint roller that I use for that. We're going to go ahead and do something with the top of that strip where it's blank in a bit, but yeah, I don't know why, it didn't occur to me to, I mean, to me, that was supposed to be big enough to cover that whole nail, but it really wasn't, so, oh well. I'll show you one more time, and then we'll move on. And what I'm doing at the moment, I don't know. Okay, we're going to go on the other one. The natives are getting restless out there. It's getting close to their feeding time, so now they're pestering me again. Okay, we're giving it a scrape. And we're going to pick it up. And then it's going to go on this one. And there we go. Okay. And now we're moving on to the next step, which are stickers. These are pop finger stickers, which I got off of Amazon in a whole set of, I think there were 10 different sheets. Now I got these last year, so you may or may not be able to find them on there, but there was a strip of little clovers on there that I decided would be perfect for filling that little gap at the top of there. So that's what I ended up doing in that top spot, just to fill that in. Gave me a little bit of trouble. I was trying not to touch the sticker underneath as much as possible because I didn't want to get the stickiness off of it. But I'm going to, I think I don't show the rest of these, but once I get this on here, I'm going to trim it off And then before I top coat these, I went in with my file and just filed around the edges where the sticker was to take any of the excess off that was hanging over the edge. Okay, and that's how that's gonna go. Maybe I showed this one. I'm not sure now. I thought I only showed one, but maybe I showed two of these. And the sticker was sticking to everything but where I wanted it. Eventually I'm going to get this on here like the other one. This is where I wish I didn't have to have gloves on. It just makes it so awkward for me. And I can't really feel real well what I'm doing. Ah, it's going to come off. On this kind of delicate stuff, I just don't like wearing them. I did get some new gloves that are latex again, so I not have to use these yucky vinyl ones because they just tear real easy. Okay, then I decided to go with the clover right in the middle of the design. It's a little busy looking, but oh well. It is what it is now. They just looked kind of almost too, I don't know. It just felt like it needed something else, so that's why I put the clover in the middle. The other ones I will take care of off camera. And then on the pinky, I just added a couple of small clovers on there. Okay, and that's about all we're putting on there. And now we're moving into the home stretch, the final part, top coat. I did add some clovers on the thumbnail. You can sort of kind of see them. They don't show up a whole lot there along the top edge and part of the side edge. I just felt like it needed something. But we're just going in with the regular thin layer top coat. And those will get cured for a minute, 60 seconds. And one thing I like too about stamping polish and the gel top coats have never smeared my stamping polish ever. Regular top coat will smear it and you have to be careful and float it on, but that's another reason I like the gels for that over stamping. But there they are and they will get cured, and there's the finished whole set. If you liked my video, please give me a like, and if you want to see more, subscribe. I've got a lot of planned stuff coming up. Thank you very much for watching.